know exactly. Yeah, they know.
Now, tell me this: what has been your most memorable project?
Well, for sure, this project here is
The
without
Soul
question.
Avenger. Soul
The
Avenger.
Soul Avenger is the is the pinnacle of my musical expression. You know, because I was able to bring those elements together. It's historic, this project, because there's no other artists in New Orleans have ever dwelled in this area, and to have that platform and to being able to talk about my experiences through my music, you know, like my first single, we say the Big Easy. We did a video. If anybody wants to take a little trip to New Orleans and never been here, you watch my video, you'll get some idea of the colorful city that we live in, and also the despair, also intertwined with party and intertwined with resilience and intertwined with creativity. All of those elements are there, you know. So, and in the song, I basically say half the youths that played with me are now playing the penitentiary. And this is a fact. I had two brothers who lived across the street from me. They were adopted. They both were abused by Catholic priests.
Oh, wow.
One, the older one, had started robbing and assassinated a grocery store owner in the quarters. He got life. The other brother went back and killed his abuser. And that made like national headlines, you know. So when I say that in my song, this is what and who I am speaking on, you know, this kind of reality that has, you know, has to be brought forth, you know, especially now when you hear about the Catholic Church and what they've been doing and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a reality for me, you know, like everything that I sing about, I've experienced it, you know, or knew someone who experienced it.
So,
And
what are
that's how
some
we
of the
do it.
other What are some of the other titles on your album?
Oh, we have Jet Black Love. Now, in that song, what I'm speaking on is melanin, you know, that
Oh,
energy. Yeah,
okay.
and it come across like a love song. That's what it is. You know, it's a love song, and for that particular song, I did have that in mind. You know, so in my other songs, like I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here once more. You know what
Okay,
I'm
that's a
saying?
nice title.
Because,
Okay.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that like
because you
waking
know,
up, being grateful to wake up every morning?
grateful to be here. Wake up and see this truth and see this light and look and to be able to carry that torch. Glad to be here. You know, definitely. Hmm.
It sounds like a really, really interesting album. Now,
Yeah.
do you have any touring plans
Well,
in the
this
works?
album, yeah, this one, I'm planning on 2022 to come
Okay.
and tour for this project. But
Okay.
my acoustic um, in the New Orleans Afro-Caribbean Folk, I do courtyard concerts here in my courtyard. I have an Airbnb downstairs that we have guests who come by, or they can book me on Airbnb that you can come in and I can give you that experience. New Orleans Afro-Caribbean Folk, and I can sing stories about New Orleans and the things that goes on here, you know.
I'm sure. It's like a soap opera, no doubt.
Oh, it's without question. A
Okay.
reality.
So now, what's your best advice to the new generation of music artists?
Well, I'll say that, you know, speak to the times we're living in. You know, let's be real, so that those who you inspire can have that mindset, you know, and be more aware that they won't fall into different traps that's being set for folks to fall in, you know. So that's more important, you know. And you know, educate yourself in you know, these truths, and you know, look to others to be inspired by, you know, look for the ones who came before us, you know, who gave us our history and science and knowledge, and use that as a tool for your creativity also. You
Now,
know,
that's so funny that you said that, because my next question to you is I want you to name 3 people that have inspired you.
oh, I tell you what, for sure, Dr. Ben Yohanan, Dr. Ben, I mean, it was years ago. I was, my mindset has been like this forever, you know, and I would talk to my friends and associates or whatever. And a friend came up to me, man, you ever heard of Dr. Ben? He at that time, it was like in the 80s, he came down here to speak at the Black Female Social Workers Convention. And the dude had recorded his whole speech, you know what I'm saying? And he opened up with, he said, heaven is between a Black woman's legs. And everybody was just like fell out, right? And then he went on to explain it, how when he went to Dendara in Egypt, and on the ceiling of the roof was the goddess Nut, where she had the whole constellation starting from her breast to her vagina. And this was like, it was astounding, you know, for him to say that and to have that proof and make that correlation. So Dr. Ben has been one of my, because my name is Ben too.
Okay.
He's one of my, and also I gotta say Dick Gregory for sure, and Dr. Sabi, you know, those 3 for sure. But and many others without question, but those 3.
Sure. But I always just say 3 because I know there's always more, you know, so
right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, I think that's awesome. Okay, so we're getting ready to kind of close out, but before we do, I would like to ask you, what would the 9-year-old Ben say to the grown-up Ben now?
Oh wow, what the 9-year-old would say. Oh, you made it. You had an experience for sure, you know what I mean? I could think about some things, but yeah, that's for sure. You made it, you know, you made it to this point, and what the future will be. The future is now. That's what we're doing, you know?
Okay. So now, is there anything you would like to say to the listening audience?
Well, again, we have to realize that we are organic biological entities in an organic biological recycling environment. This is the truth. You know, we have to connect with nature. We have to connect to the universal thought. Unplug yourself from this this mundane reality. Once you connect with the universal thought, these truths will come down like the downloads on your computer, because we got that connection. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some downloads that you have to see what am I really hearing this? Or, and then you're gonna find yourself coming into someone or something that's gonna confirm that reality, you know, once those downloads have come.
That's beautiful. Now, how, if the audience wants to be in touch with you, how can they reach you?
BenEHunter.com, baby. You can come there. You can book me for a personal concert, or if you just want to just talk on some esoteric cosmic realities. I got it. We can do it, you know. But it's BenEHunter.com. Go into my website, see me, and check my video out. The Big Easy. if you want to know how it goes.
All right. That's beautiful. So I would like to say, Ben, thank you for taking out the time to be my guest on Straight Talking with Kelly, where real conversations happen. And to my listening audience, thank you so much for being here. So, Ben, we definitely have to have you back when you are
anytime
getting ready to do your touring, okay?
All right.
In the new year.
Okay, baby. Take care.